Hi, my name is Sarye Huggins, and I'm a senior at Boys and Girls High School. Just make me a woman. Don't you think the time has come? I can hear my ancestors summoning me by the sounds of their drums. A woman? Me? Imagine that.
She survived Bed-Stuy. It's called Do or Die. That's the motto of our neighborhood. She survived it, and she's excelled.
My first creative writing course, it kind of forced me to not just have the poems and the stories on paper, but to actually, make my words come alive by delivering it myself.
She uses her writing as an outlet because the biggest obstacle I think that she's had to deal with is the loss of her mom.
She had a brain tumor. I was only 2 years old when she passed. She was a teacher, sweet and nice to be around, and I would say easy to talk to. My aunt took care of me, and she's just raised me like I was her own child. She's my backbone. I was happy because I still had my dad, at least one biological parent, and we used to go places. I loved school. I was on the honor roll every year, and my grades were just really great. Up until I got to middle school, I just didn't see my father anymore. We would try to, do things together, but then it'll be I'll come later or tomorrow or next week, and then those days never came. I didn't care anymore. I didn't want to do any work, any assignments. I had to change myself in order to be accepted and to feel better about who I was and kind of block out the situation. That's kind of when the self-infliction began. The physical pain wasn't as harsh as the emotional pain that I was going through, so it didn't really matter to me. In 8th grade that's when I got in the car accident with my grandmother. A woman came and she helped me, and she was okay, your grandmother's having a seizure. And she called the ambulance and the cops came, and I just cried, and it seemed for hours because I was so devastated. We could have died. That was just a wake-up call for me. I've been trying to be a cheerleader since elementary school, but high school, I finally got there.
And we're the best in the USA. Sarye's bold. She's courageous. And she speaks up not only for herself, but for others. And so I see her as a selfless leader.
My teachers were great. They just saw something in me that I didn't even really see in myself at the moment. And I think that's what I really needed.
There's nothing that Sarye can't do. And so she writes beautifully. She speaks well. She's very passionate about everything that she does.
Someday I'd like to have my own radio and or television show.
College gives her the opportunity to not only excel for herself, but to be a model for others, so that they know that you can be pretty, you can be smart, and you can balance it all and create the life that you want.
A woman? Me? Imagine that. Once you grant me this wish, I'm never turning back.